that odd man gave some feedback that actually was the most common feedback that we received through the customer service survey in FY10 from country offices and RMUs was about the frustration that they had, the lack of coordination between all of us in sending requests, due dates, and coordinating that, and that they felt like they were unable to be as responsive as they wanted to because so many different things were coming from different parts of the organization in a kind of uncoordinated way. So we surfaced that feedback to the executive office, and there's now a new global calendar under development that's going to help actually streamline due dates, requests, key meetings, et cetera, to make sure that we're not sending overlapping and conflicting information requests and due dates to country offices and regions. So that's a really exciting improvement, I think, that has been made based on the input from the customer service survey. So we just want to take a quick look at the groups that received the top customer satisfaction scores in FY10. If you are part of one of these groups, please stand up as your name is read. Civic, Legal, WarMove, Safety and Security, eHow, Ubora Team, and Army. Anyone? And these are the top country offices as well. And what we were interested in talking to Civic because they've received the top score by quite a bit, both 2 years in a row, as being the excelling in customer service. So before she left, we interviewed Melanie Chin, the former director of Civic, to find out her tips for what makes good customer satisfaction. And the full tips are captured in the magazine, and these are just some of the highlights of the tips that she provides.
Knowledgeable, support, provides great advice, engaged, proactive, helpful, flexible, not controlling, responsive with many exclamation points, timely, good follow-through, information briefs are very helpful, great field visits, useful trainings.
It's the team. It's a team effort, and so everybody here understands. We make that part of our unit's AOP objective, and everyone has it in their IOP objective to give outstanding customer service. We think of we put the customer, and whether it's the country office or the technical unit, they are the ones in charge, and our role is to support them. And so if they succeed, we succeed. We define our success that way, and we also see ourselves as having a dual mandate, which is also to build their capacity. We're always trying to understand what it is that the country office or their technical unit knows and what they don't know, and really try to understand what it is they need. I think the more that you can understand your customer, the better you'll be. I think that we look for opportunities to kind of achieve efficiency, so we develop templates and give them tools. We aren't afraid to say yes. I think that a lot of folks here get a little bit intimidated by the fact that CARE has so many country offices. CARE USA, CARE International, you could potentially be dealing with 70 different countries around the world. But we don't back down from the challenge of tracking a lot of information, and we really believe that each and every country office deserves a prompt response. So all of our systems are set up to do that. One thing that I've drilled into folks is like a 2-sentence answer today is better than a 2-page answer a week from now. Because when someone asks you a question, more often than not, they really need an answer. So if you even just want to give them a toolkit, but a two sentence or even a 2-paragraph answer, but don't try to give them the complete thing that's going to take you hours and hours to write, because they really need it on time. The thing is that we've kind of got a culture of almost being aggressively responsive. In other words, if we don't hear from a country office, we reach out to them, because often it's the ones that are silent that need us the most, but they just don't even understand that. And so, we will suggest a phone call. We will send them lots of our templates and tools just to try and help them understand all the services that we can offer. I think that most people probably want to do really good customer service, and I think there may be some reasons why they aren't, and it might be that they're afraid of promising more than they can deliver, and possibly also just the feeling that you're so overworked that you can't deliver the kind of customer service that you would like to. So my advice is to always look for the most efficient way to go about doing it, and do develop some sort of assistance that you can give people, so that perhaps you can't give them exactly the answer they want, but if you could give them a consultant roster of people who could give them the answer they want, so that you're somehow meeting their need rather than just saying, sorry, I can't help you. That would be my advice. And then the other is that really put yourself in your client's shoes. If they do something that seems stupid to you, view it as a learning opportunity, because obviously you don't understand their motivations. And so, occasionally when I hear people say, why did they do that? Like, that is a really good opportunity for us to try and figure out, why did they do that? I mean, what were their competing demands that caused them to do that?
Well, those were some really good tips, and I hope that this will help you in your job and also the other information you've learned today. So we've just finished, really, FY10 was just the second full year of Ubora, and really it's been a group effort. I mean, we've had participation from country offices, our U.S. offices. Over 600 Ubora tools and analysis reports were submitted just this year. So I just want to thank everyone for helping make Ubora so successful. And while we're giving thanks, I want to thank Dominique for finishing this. You can get a job now at CNN. I do want to just let you know a few more things before we finish up. We just sent out the user guide for the FY11 to the country offices, and we sent the user guide as well as the compact disc with videos. And you've seen some clips from these videos, and you can see the full thing online or at YouTube. And if you can't access that, we'll be glad to send you information on that. I also want to show you, while you're at ubora.care.org, you can sign up for the Ubora email list, and that will help you stay on top of all Ubora information as it comes out. We'll send you notification of new materials, when the reports are ready, other information that we've learned through Ubora. The FY10 full reports will be out in the next few weeks, and we'll let that email list know about it. We also encourage you to take a look around at all the data that's available online. There's a lot of stuff there, and we'll be happy to guide you, because it's really this information country offices and U.S. offices are providing it for us to help us do our job better and really achieve excellence in our work. And you can always email us at ubora@care.org. Take the next few minutes, and if people have questions about Ubora, about any of the tips you've learned today, or any you want more detail, and we're also going to be passing out the magazine. We're making, since you came today, we're going to make them complimentary.
Presentation, you made reference to things that had happened. as a result of information that you gathered, things that surface kind of through the normal Ubora process. But you didn't say explicitly how that link happens.
Sure.
So how that information gets kind of bundled and presented in a useful fashion to improve performance of the organization.
Sure. So what we've done through the different monitoring tools we have, it allows us to see which country offices and parts of care are selling at those. And then we're going behind the data. And this is where we can use your help as well. We're a limited team, but we've spent the last few months really seeing who's had high scores in different areas and sitting down with them and talking and emailing and phone calls to get their stories, because we would know if they're doing well, they have tips that we can share with other country offices.
Yeah, also, we have a mid-year and year-end, we have a big analysis process where we pull together all the data that comes in through January and work with different kind of subject matter experts to conduct analysis of all of the information that's come in. And then we do that at the year-end right now as well. And so we pull together the analysis, and then we pull out the key kind of overarching themes, but there's all the kind of more specific information relevant to different parts of the organization that we really do not have the capacity to kind of pull out all of that and analyze all the information for every group that it could be relevant to. And that's really why we're encouraging all of us to kind of own this information and use it for our ongoing work. So like the DED team is doing right now, we're helping facilitate the process of them analyzing the PQATs, but we analyze the PQATs from kind of an overarching organization-wide perspective. We don't have time to go into each individual country office, each individual program, and conduct a thorough analysis. And so really it's the different teams who are the users of that information that should be doing that. And country offices are doing that really well, and they're using the kind of video you saw, the country office senior leadership team, the mock country office senior leadership team at the beginning. That was actually based on how one country office is, what they actually did this year for their planning process. So that is happening. I think it's a matter of other groups actually using the information that we have a little bit more.
Last chance. Steve.
Jeff, I just want to thank you. I think we've all really looked on in amazement and awe at how well Ubora's come together. I think it's coming right to the heart of a real big issue that we've been struggling with, but we're really on the verge of figuring it out. And that is, how do we get the information that we need to help us make the right choices, find out who's doing the right work, network internally about overall quality uplift. I think also, in a country office, I used to say I managed blind occasionally. I didn't know my results. I didn't know my quality. You guys are helping that. And, it's leading to a process where we're all searching. And that's where we need to be. So thank you guys, really, for all you've done on it.